Hello, fifth graders. Welcome to my class. Yes, today we are having class in front of the fireplace because it is just too cold and wet outside, and I thought it was a great idea. Well, at least at the time. Today we will be talking about three different subjects: printing, electronics, and the printed word, which includes books, and how punctuation has had a role in all three of these subjects. So to begin with, printing. Our system of punctuation was produced during the age of printing and continues to rely on printing even today. So back during the Industrial Revolution, the printing press was invented, and as the printing press has evolved, so has punctuation. Punctuation basically has evolved because of printing's conservatism, and it exists as a set of conventions. In other words, when you read your books, then you see how grammar and punctuation can be used in different ways and correctly. This is one of the ways where I learned to love grammar and English. I read all my different books, and I saw different ways, and correct ways for that matter, how to use punctuation and grammar. So, the good news is that the age of printing has been going on for over half a millennium, and as printing has gone on for over half a millennium, so has punctuation. It has evolved greatly throughout the years. On to our second subject, electronics or technology. This includes emails, text messaging, internet, basically. Oh, the age of electronics has not been very fair, shall we say, to punctuation. Granted, there are some pretty good ways and uses for technology, but not so much for punctuation. The decline in punctuation is in part because of emails and text messages. People have become more careless with how they use punctuation in texts and emails. They give reasons such as, well, hey, everybody does it, so why can't I? And I'm just texting a friend, so what's wrong with using all this incorrect usage and grammar and punctuation? It doesn't matter, nobody cares, right? But the problem is, the less care you show now, how much care will you show later, when you actually need to know all that punctuation? So, it also hinders your knowledge of using correct grammar. Our third topic is the printed word. This is my favorite topic. This includes books. The printed word has so many advantages over technology, and one of them is because printed words, such as books, are always edited, proofread, before they're distributed to the public, before they are published. This gives them what is called literacy authority. So you know when you read your book that, for the most part, it is correct, it is accurate. Now granted, I've read so many books with so many different mistakes, grammar mistakes, punctuation mistakes, you name it. But for the most part, you know that what you're reading is accurate and correct. Also, when you get a book, you usually have to buy it. This gives it a sort of intrinsic value. When you pay money for your book, it is now your book, yours alone to read. This gives you, as the reader, a sense of ownership. When you read your book with it in your hand, like so, and your eyes go across the page, the book stays still in your hand. You journey through your book. The story basically becomes your story, and if you're anything like me, you put yourself into the story, and it's just absolutely amazing. Picking up your book signals that you want to know more about what its topic is, more about its content. Technology, on the other hand, is quite the opposite. Your eyes remain still and focused on the web page while the words literally just go past your eyes. It's not very helpful. Plus, the information you find on the internet is not always, I won't say every time, but it's not always edited, it's not always proofread, so there's no actual accuracy to the information. Another little note on internet is that online or in text messages, you can't always put a marginal note in whatever you're writing, like you can in books. Put in a little marginal note in a book, and it'll be there 50 years later for anybody and everybody to read. It's so cool. So, in conclusion, yes, the book is a dead and dying breed. It is so sad. I know, you cry. It's awful. But we have to come to realize that technology, while it does have its good uses, does create some sort of downfall for punctuation. But we do have to remember the words of Mr. Mark Twain. Those who won't read have no advantage over those who can't read. So, thank you for listening. I hope you learned a lot today, and I hope you have a wonderful, great rest of your day.